Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a beautiful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your comments, and thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for all you're doing to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. This message is for the folks who came to America and thought disrespecting Black Americans was some kind of shortcut to acceptance. Some of y'all really believed that if you talk down to us, distance yourself from us, or try to prove you weren't like us, America would treat you differently. But now you're learning the hard way what we've been saying for generations. This country runs on laws, not on wishful thinking, not on proximity to white people, not on who you think you're better than. This country runs on laws. Black Americans tried to tell you. We tried to warn you. We've lived under these systems longer than anyone else, and we know exactly how they work. And now that reality has hit you, suddenly the lessons make sense. Suddenly the warnings weren't complaining, they were experience. So for your next stop, your next runaway home, the next place that you run to, maybe take a moment to learn some manners. Maybe take a moment to learn the people, all of the people, because you don't know who the players are. Learn some humility. Learn who built the blueprint you're now trying to follow. Because disrespecting the very people who fought for the rights you benefit from was never going to save you. And it definitely wasn't going to protect you. So welcome to the truth. We've been living it. Now you're just now catching up. And you're catching up in a way that is very unpleasant to you. And you don't have any advocates because white people will listen to your speeches and say yeah and clap and all of that. And they'll go back to the comfort of their home and forget about you because the majority of them think like this.
Hence the word temporary. But under the law, the designation can be extended before the designation expires, before the terms expire. The Obama admin granting Haitians TPS in 2010 due to the country's devastating earthquake, Syrians receiving it in 2012 because of the country's civil war. I mean, cry me a river, we have our own problems. TPS for both countries extended multiple times. And look, this has been going on for over a dozen years. Go home. Get out. We know our country's better than yours. That's because we filled it with our work ethic and our culture and our values. You being here only dilutes it for us, those who built it and live it. And half of you people, more than half, you won't assimilate. We don't want you. We don't care if you're offended. Get out. Go home. Go back to fucking Haiti. Sorry.
Now you will notice that the person in that video clip was not a Black American. And that is how she feels. And I'm going to let you hear a little more about how she feels.
I'm thinking about our friends in Ohio who've been dealing with these TPS Haitians for years now, who are drunk driving all over their towns and killing people. This is the whole cats and dogs thing. Like they don't want to live like Americans live. And this was supposed to be it was supposed to be temporary help. And it's turned into another backdoor way of allowing someone permanent residency here. And they take advantage of all of our public services and our systems, and they're not respectful in many cases of their neighbors. It's like it had to end.
So you see, she said that you're disrespectful in many cases. So it had to end. TPS is temporary protected status. It doesn't mean that you stay here for so long and then you get some right to citizenship or some permanent residence. TPS cannot be turned into permanent residence. So hopefully the Haitians and other immigrants have learned something through this. But this lesson wasn't just for immigrants who came here disrespecting Black Americans. It was for us too. We've spent decades being welcoming, being supportive, being the first to advocate for people who wanted a better life here. And too often, the same people we stood up for turned around and looked down on us and stabbed us in the back, too. We were too nice, too open, too willing to carry everybody else's fight while ours went ignored. But now the truth is showing itself. People who thought they were above us are learning the hard way that America doesn't run on vibes, accents, or wishful thinking. It runs on laws, systems, and power structures. The same ones Black Americans have been navigating for centuries, and we tried to warn you. We tried to tell you, we tried to tell them how this country really works. They didn't listen. America, like South Africa, doesn't care if you came from Nigeria. They don't care if you came from Ethiopia. They don't care if you came from Syria. They don't care if you came from Afghanistan. They don't care if you came from Haiti. They don't care where you came from. When they get ready for you to go, you're going to leave here. You don't have to go home, but you're going to get the hell up out of here. So now they're facing those same systems we've survived. Suddenly, our experience isn't complaining anymore, and we're not coming to your rescue with what help we could give you. You're not getting it. You might be getting it from some, but those people don't have any clout in America, and they don't have any clout with Black Americans, because a time comes when people have to respect themselves, and people only going to respect you if you respect yourself. And we have to respect what we have learned about this system. And if they don't want to learn it, let them learn it the hard way like they're doing now. So, yes, the lesson was for them, but it was also for us. We have to stop overextending. We have to stop advocating for people who don't respect us. We have to stop giving our energy to people who only appreciate it when they need us. We can still be compassionate because we're compassionate people, but we're done being naive because the world is finally learning who we are, and we're learning who we don't need to be anymore. We don't have to be anybody's shield against hate. Let them be their own shield. So I believe that for many, many Black people in the world, they have lived without structure for so long. They have operated without manners and without understanding systems for so long that they are not going to be able to catch up with Black Americans. And this is what I mean. I don't care where you come from in the world. You do not have the same status in America as Black Americans. We are a part of the legal system of America. And yes, we do have problems in America, and we do have problems with America and with American systems, but you still do not have the status that we have. So just bear that in mind, because listen to this.
This is the time for all of us to raise our voices and to say this country is also our country, is also the country of our immigrants, because we are the one who built it. It should be destroyed.
So they've been telling themselves that immigrants built America. Black American chattel slavery built America, and they're here on TPS status. So what you're dealing with here is a bunch of ungrateful people. Haiti has lived in trauma ever since they called themselves defeating France in 1804, and I'm going to leave that alone. But these people have to deal with reality at some point. If you could build America, then go back and build Haiti, since that's where you're headed. And watch this, because this tells you that some people just don't learn.
I was watching a video of this lady explaining what's going to happen now that TPS has been revoked for Haitians. And the comments were full of disappointing, sorry, hateful excuses of humans. Americans telling Haitians to go back home. The TPS is temporary. Remember all the bad y'all said about us? Now go home. Man, all y'all are hypocrites.
So they're not being hypocrites. And the American educational system has failed him because he is using the word incorrectly. Number one, TPS status is temporary. It stands for temporary protected status. Some of them have been here since 2010. So if Haiti hasn't gotten itself together in 16 years, it's doubtful when they will get themselves together. And TPS is temporary. And all of these flags and talking about how good Haiti is and how proud they are to be Haitian, why don't they go home and build their country up? Why don't they go home and show that pride by building their country and making their country into a better country? And then he said they're being hypocrites because they're telling you, you see how you did us? That's being hypocritical. That's just being truthful about who you have been in this country. So they're not being hypocritical to tell you that this is how you treated us. And so now you're on your way back home and we don't care because that's what they're telling you. We don't care how much progress or non-progress Haiti has made. You're going home and we're not sad. I don't think that's being hypocritical. I think that's being honest. So anyway, y'all, let's hope that they will learn, or in the next country that extends grace to them, they will show better manners and be more grateful. And let us not forget that Haiti shares the island with the Dominican Republic, and the Dominican Republic does not want them in their country either. And they purge that country of Haitians ever so often. So that tells you something about the Haitians. Okay, y'all, thank you for listening and have a good day.